Why y'all so soft?
Let's go!
Thank you so much on my YouTube channel. If you're into this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell, comment on this video, share this video, do what you gotta do to help me grow this channel. I really appreciate the support. Now let's get to the video. Today we're gonna react to a few videos that shows how black people are usually what's what I'm looking for? Fragile when it comes to anything that has to do with race. And to be honest, it annoys me like crazy because it makes black people look so pathetic. The first video we're gonna look at is about this guy who was like doing a street interview, and he was going around and he was asking a question on like animals that can climb. And somehow he asked a black dude this question, and somehow this black dude turned this into some race issue. Let's go ahead and roll the film.
Dude, a lot of different animals climb stuff. Gorillas, monkeys, billy goats, mountain lions, panthers.
Why was the first two things you said gorilla and monkey?
Well, I don't know, I just thought of them, but what? The thing is, you're associating that with your race, and that has nothing to do with me. That's your perspective. I can't change that for you, I'm sorry. I would love to. I have a lot of love in my heart for you, and I hope that you stop becoming racist one day.
I'm not racist.
You're racist against your own self because you made that assumption. If you called me some sort of racial stereotype for me, I would never assume that's what you meant, you know what I'm saying?
Just made me rethink my whole life. What the was that?
That white boy had him rethinking his life. If there's something I've noticed with black people, especially in the West, is not all, but most have something called self-hatred. I really believe that. They have self-hatred. They do not like themselves. That's why they see everything as an attack. You say a joke or anything and they take it personally. They just think that you're just about to attack them based on your race. And if you love yourself and you love who you are, you love your dark skin, you love everything about yourself, if somebody says something about you that is not true, you just brush it off. You don't take it personally. For example, if someone calls me a woman, I'm not gonna take that seriously. I'm just gonna brush that off like this person is crazy. But if you call a XY chromosome chick man, they'll lose your mind. And it's because they have not learned to love themselves for who they really are. That's just what it is. I've dated somebody like that before. A chick, not an XY chromosome chick, a real chick. Okay, I don't want y'all thinking that I play for the other team or something.
Ha! Gay!
Now the next clip we're gonna react to is about Ron DeSantis when he was running against Andrew Gillum, the closet homosexual. So anyways, apparently they said Ron DeSantis called this dude a monkey, and just watch the clip and just watch the clip and see if he actually called him a monkey or not.
The Florida elections are always competitive, and this is a guy who, although he's much too liberal for Florida, I think he's got huge problems with how he's governed Tallahassee. He is an articulate spokesman for those far left views, and he's a charismatic candidate. And I watched those Democrat debates. None of that was my cup of tea, but I mean, he performed better than the other people there. So we've got to work hard to make sure that we continue Florida going in a good direction. Let's build off the success we've had on Governor Scott. The last thing we need to do is to monkey this up by trying to embrace a socialist agenda with huge tax increases and bankrupting the state.
If you watch that video and you actually think Ron DeSantis meant monkey because he was black, you are the racist. I remember when the media went crazy with that story. They were saying, oh my gosh, Ron DeSantis is racist, calling a black man a monkey and all this other. And the media, they were pushing that like crazy because they were rooting for, the D party. They were rooting for the closet homosexual Andrew Gillum. Disclaimer, I don't have a problem with Andrew Gillum being homosexual. I have a problem with him being a closet homosexual because I'm sick and tired of these download dudes that deceive women and get married and do all this other stuff, but then they'll be in the background doing some crazy stuff. This man was running as this loving husband and loving person and lying to everybody on the campaign trail, and then next thing you know, you find him in a hotel room with some male escort and some other dudes where they were doing some crazy stuff in there, and he's butt naked when they find him. The male escort is freaking overdosed on drugs. It was insane. And they looked around the whole room and you see blood and Anyways, I've heard of the phrase monkeying around. I've heard of that phrase before. And I never think, maybe because I don't have a stupid, crazy racist mindset, I don't even think about black people when I think about monkey. But well, I guess what people are trying to say is white people can't use the word monkey anymore. They just can't do it. They can't use the word monkey anymore. Whenever they're trying to describe an actual monkey to a black person, they would be like, the animal that looks like a Negro. I'm kidding. It's a joke. You see, y'all are so soft. You're so soft. Now, this is the last video, and it's a short one. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Y'all call me a monkey?
Whoa, no.
Everyone has heard that song before. Everyone has heard that song. But when your mind is so focused on race, that's the result. That's the result you get. Like you can't, like you carry your blackness on your shoulder as a burden. So whenever somebody does anything, you're just so fragile about it. It's ridiculous. And people who are not black are sick and tired of this kind of nonsense because, people feel like they got to walk on eggshells every time because of y'all are so fragile and so soft that no one can say anything around you without you guys getting offended. It's ridiculous. It just makes black people look so weak. Don't y'all feel like that? Things like this is what's creating black fatigue. That's what it is. Things like this. Just sick and tired of black people being so offended all the time. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's pissing me off. And I'm a Negro. I'm just gonna end with this. Black people, Negroes, we need to learn how to start loving ourselves, okay? We need to start loving ourselves so that we can actually strive in society and live with everybody else. That everybody doesn't have to work on eggshells when they speak to us because we get offended by everything. And I know a lot of black people are gonna be like, oh, I love myself. I love myself. It's like, yeah, I get it. You love yourself. But if you really love yourself, you will not be getting so offended by when somebody says something that you are not. If somebody calls you the N-word, someone calls you a monkey, someone calls you're not gonna just lose your freaking mind and you have to retaliate and fight and throw a whole tantrum and cry about it. You are not gonna do that. You're just gonna see it and go, yeah, whatever, and keep on walking. And that person is gonna look more stupid than you, because if you start acting like an animal, then you are what they say you are. I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell, comment on this video, share this video, do what you gotta do to help me grow this channel. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Anyway.